Hi, I'm Mike. I'm the owner of the In-Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. We are a brick and mortar record store, and today I'm going to go over the best sounding versions of Led Zeppelin's first album from 1969. This is a US Atlantic first pressing. This variation was pressed at Monarch in California and was mastered by George Piros. His initials are in the dead wax. This copy, in my opinion, is the best sounding of all the US pressings. The Monarch press records just seem to be more detailed and have more openness to them. But it's extremely hard nowadays to find a really quiet copy of this record. Most copies have a lot of surface noise. This is the US Atlantic White Label Promo, pressed at Preswell. There's no difference as far as the stampers go from this and the retail release, so I prefer the Monarch pressing, and it's going to save you a lot of money. This is a Japanese pressing from 1976. Although this sounds better than the first pressing, and it has a very quiet surface, it still sounds very anemic and struggles to rock. This is the 1992 Japanese pressing. This is an all-analog issue and was the final version from Japan. This is hands down the best of all the Japanese pressings. It reminds me of an MFSL pressing in the fact that it's really great quiet vinyl, but the high end sounds boosted and we're missing the mid-range. This is the current 2014 pressing. This is a digital file pressed to vinyl. Jimmy Page is on record saying that this is the best this album has ever sounded. But when you're trying to sell everyone the same album all over again for the 10th time, what else are you supposed to say? This is a modern, digital sounding version of this album that just doesn't sound that great. We should all demand that our analog LPs are repressed from analog tape and not digital files. This was a badly missed opportunity. This is the 1974 UK fourth pressing. This is one of the better sounding copies of this album. I prefer this over all the US pressings, and it's not that expensive. If you're looking for an early pressing that's a bargain, this is it. This is the 200-gram Classic Records reissue from 2005, mastered by Bernie Grundman. This is hands down one of the best sounding pressings I've ever listened to. There's something to be said about having a record that plays dead quiet. Also, there's so much more feeling to the music on this album. It's so much warmer and more inviting than other copies of this record that I've owned. This is a late UK first pressing. There are many variations to this album's label and credits, but as far as the stampers are concerned, there were only two A1B1 stampers, both with matrix number 588171. In this later pressing, they crossed out the second 8. This copy sounds great, much better than all the foreign and US pressings. It has a hard edge to it and it's master loud with a lot of bass and drive. This is a true first UK pressing with the 588171 matrix that hasn't been crossed out. And if you're looking for the best sounding version of this album, unfortunately this is it. And I say unfortunately because a near mint copy is around $2,000 nowadays. Led Zeppelin weren't known for audiophile recording techniques. Robert Plant wasn't Alan Parsons, although I think he might disagree. But this record is the closest you can come to it. The sound is truly spectacular. There's such a large soundstage with fantastic instrument separation. So to recap, the best sounding pressing is a UK first pressing without the strikeout matrix, followed by the 2005 Classic reissue, followed by the UK pressing with the strikeout matrix. And if I was only going to own one copy, the best bang for the buck is the 2005 Classic reissue. Okay, don't forget to like my video and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comments. Also, you can order our store t-shirts from our eBay page. The link is in the description. And until next time,